How you doing? This is Will from Will Development, and we're talking about my favorite strongmen from the 1990s. One of my favorite strongmen from the 80s was Jean-Paul Sigmarsson, who unfortunately died early on in the 90s. Truly a loss to the strongman and powerlifting community to lose the charismatic Viking before he ever even hit his stride. But there were other notables there. One of the great ones, Magnus Magnusson, starting out, who won several World's Strongest Man competitions and is still heavily involved in strongman today. He's most notably a judge at the Arnold Classic, as well as many other events that happen in Europe. One of the ones I always remember was winner. His name was Ted Van de Par, or Van de Paré. I'm not really sure how to say his name. He was, as I recall, a cop from Canada. The coolest thing about him was that he is the largest competitor to have ever won the World's Strongest Man competition. Standing at over 7 feet tall, and I believe he weighed over 400 pounds. He was the tallest and largest person to ever win the competition. And he faced some pretty stiff competition from guys like Riku Kiri, who is a beast of a powerlifter who took his hand in strongman. And one of my personal favorites, all-time great, Jaakko Ahola. He was amazing, and he is also heavily involved in strongman today. Usually as an assistant or one of the guys that helps set up the events. Never really found out why he stopped competing, but last time I saw him, he looked like he was in good enough shape to jump right back in, honestly. Guys like Sven Karlsson also popped up around this time, a hell of a strongman in his own right. One of the other tragic things to happen during the 90s was a man named Manfred Herbel. At one point in time, he had the largest arms in the world. I believe they measured somewhere around 26 inches around. He was a beast. He was actually from Austria, from the same town that Arnold Schwarzenegger was from. And he sounded just like him too, which was cool. The unfortunate story about Manfred Herbel is he never got the chance to win World's Strongest Man because his competition days got cut short with not one but 2 car accidents that left him unable to continue training. Some people maybe say he should have been able to bounce back, but he never really fully recovered. Truly a loss for the strongman community. There's lots of other names to mention when it comes to the 90s. Basically what I did is I put up years, 1980, 90, 2000s, and I said, who sticks out in your head in these times? And I wrote down a few names, and I actually went back and wrote down like winners and stuff like that. I found a lot of sports that I loved in the 90s just weren't that great. There wasn't much going on. But I promise you, when it comes to the 2000s, we'll have plenty to discuss because lots of amazing competitors started in the 2000s. Not just competitors, but rivalries. So be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for the new videos coming out. As always, thanks for watching. Let me know who I forgot that you absolutely loved down in the comments below. And if you don't, then what's your excuse?